How you doing? The name's Flynn Rider.
It is exactly day 1294 of me not having a husband who is Flynn Rider. That is the life I'm living right now. Flynn Rider list. May I present to you the perfect specimen of an animated man right here. How is that legal? How is this funny to you? Is this funny to you? Is this hilarious? Because it's not to me.
I take this so personally.
How offensive is Disney for just dropping the most perfect man and then refusing to follow through with that? Refusing to do anything else about it. Absolutely insulting. But that's not the point of this video. The reason you really clicked on this video is to see what is the beef between Kristoff and Flynn Rider. Why is it that us prefer Flynn Rider over this man, over this walking green flag right here? Why is it? Well, I'll tell you why. For number one, we don't even know his last name. Y'all remember his last name? I don't. Kristoff is Kristoff. He is that boy with the one name. He is the Beyonce of his generation, if you will, the Rihanna of his time. Basically, the purpose of this video is to demonstrate to you all why you love Flynn Rider so damn much over Kristoff. There are many reasons why I do believe Flynn Rider just has that edge. Just has that je ne sais quoi. But overall, I will say I do like Kristoff. I do appreciate Kristoff, and I don't think there's anything actually wrong with this man. I'm going to be going over Flynn first, all of his points. I will then go over Kristoff and his point, and then I will come to the conclusion on the main differences here and the main reasons why we have people loving this absolute gigatat of a man. Over Kristoff, over Mr. Ice. Mr. I just chop ice and make out with my reindeer. First of all, Flynn. Okay, we're going over Flynn freaking Rider.
Stay calm. It can probably smell fear.
The Flynn. Put respect on that name, please. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes. Number one reason why I think people love him so much, and what helped a lot, was the making of this character to begin with.
We were trying to get the look down, and so one of the things that we did was we brought a lot of the females in from around the building.
Literally designed to appeal to women alike, because Disney actually surveyed about 400 women of their employees to come up with what their ideal dream man is.
We put up photos all over the walls of the most handsome leading men. Just listen to let the girls have at it.
And you know the results of that? You know what they came up with? Flynn freaking Rider. It really shows through, honestly, which is very interesting, because I don't believe they did this with their other Disney princes. I could be wrong. Having that fact alone, by design, he was meant to be absolutely simple. He was meant to have all of us weak, honestly. Where to even start with this? Start with the looks. You know, looks are subjective, obviously. Everybody has their own beauty to them. But look at this man right here. What the hell?
Hi.
This is just unfair at this point. In comparison to the rest of the Disney princes, scientists need to study this. This is why they're having so much trouble casting a real-life man for this role, for the live action. Because no real man actually compares. No one can compare to this fine-ass cut jawline. Look at that cut jawline right here. Absolutely slices meat with that thing. Slices Wagyu beef with that thing. His hair, how it perfectly, that cut, dude, how the bangs, they perfectly fall across his face, just like, you know, just peeking out like that. Oh, perfect. It's just the perfect amount of unkempt but neat. I think Flynn Rider is the reason why this hairstyle has started to come back. Yes, has started to come back with celebrity men. I've started seeing more and more of this trend throughout the years, and I attribute that absolutely to Flynn Rider. He is a trendsetter. He is a queen. He is the moment. Them eyebrows, obviously them eyebrows be threaded. I think he gets them threaded, because seriously, mine aren't even that. Look at mine. Look at mine. Mine aren't even as perfect as that. He has won the genetic lottery. They can't get his nose right. Remember that? Because it's too damn perfect. There is a reason they don't get his nose right, is because the police are like, damn, this man is too damn fine. We have to ugly him up because we're looking bad out here. No one's gonna want to capture this man if he's looking that fine. Everybody's gonna be like, please set this man free. He did nothing wrong. He did absolutely nothing wrong. I think I have that conspiracy theory where that's the reason why the police were doing that.
I need to keep my knees apart.
He also has that little goatee. Oh my god. When do I see a Disney man having facial hair? I actually don't really recall. Please flag it to me if you have seen one. But I don't recall a Disney man ever having facial hair. And they gave him that. They gave him that here, and I love that. I myself don't really care personally. But from my friends, from the people in my life, honestly, yeah. So many love themselves some good facial hair. That's a common thing. Obviously, he has a snatched ass waist. Do you see that snatched waist right here? Man says it's cardio. Man keeps up with the gym. And he also got that broad shoulders too. Overall design, 10 out of 10. 20 out of 10. Out of this earth. Out of 10. That's not even the best of it. We haven't even gotten to his personality, okay? His personality is like none other truly.
All right, Blondie.
Rapunzel.
Gesundheit.
Oh my god, I think this is the first time I've ever witnessed a sassy Disney prince. His charisma, his sarcasm. Oh, his lines. You quote those lines.
Something brought you here, Flynn Rider.
Fate, destiny,
A horse.
Ooh, so good. The way he woke up from the dead just to flirt with Rapunzel. Are you kidding?
Did I ever tell you I've got a thing for brunettes?
Are you serious right now? You know what? Always had a thing for brunettes. Get out of my face. Oh, was so good. With this line too, let's give him a round of applause because even though he had a thing for brunettes, he still fell in love with blonde ass Rapunzel. He still fell in love with a blondie, okay? So I give him snaps for that, for going against his usual type. I love how freaking almost like fourth wall breaking he is too.
So I have made the decision to trust you.
A horrible decision, Rick.
Do not trust me. I am not your boy. Like, he is almost like the anti-Prince Charming. You know what I mean? But that's why we love it so much, is because he starts off being pretty snarky,
Frankly, I'm too scared to ask about the frog.
Chameleon.
Nuance.
fun still nonetheless, and charismatic. And then by the end of it, he obviously grows and learns to love Rapunzel, learns to love something else other than money and himself. It's just... Ooh, that's my other point. I will go back to his personality, but while I'm talking about this, a big point here is his art. He starts off being all self-interested, having his own goals and motivations, caring for money. As he sings in that song, I had a dream, I had a dream. That's how he starts. But then by the end... You were my new dream. You were my new dream. Oh, okay. I'm already getting emotional just thinking about it. The way they get you with that line. Oh my god. Like, this movie is so smart. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. I could go off talking about Tangled. That's a whole other thing. The way they sing about having their separate dreams, and then by the end, she becomes his new dream. Oh. Stop. Literally stop. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. We love ourselves a good arc because, again, especially before this, I mean, I will say Naveen from Princess and the Frog, he did also have a good arc himself as well. But before this, there wasn't really much with Disney princes having their own arcs. A lot of them served as heroes and devices of helping our princess in need and in distress. A lot of them served as that, right? It's definitely more rare to see a Disney prince having his own arc within a princess movie. So I think that is very much appreciated here, and one of the reasons people love Flynn Rider so much is because of the whole journey that he goes through in this film. We love ourselves a character with multi-dimensions, multi-layers, having more depth to them, and they absolutely did that with Flynn's character. They made him his own character having his own development within the process of falling in love with Rapunzel. So beautiful. That's the way it's done, Disney. Why haven't you done this ever since, Disney? Back to his personality, though. Okay, he got that riz. Ooh, the way he tries to riz up Rapunzel at the beginning.
Hi. How you doing? The name's Flynn Rider.
I loved that. I loved the acknowledgement of how instantly he thought she was hot. I actually love that so much because I also never really saw that in a Disney movie. You get that instant love, right? Like, oh, but this one was so much more grounded and realistic where he was just like, hey, how's it going? It was so good. The way he was instantly attracted to her, but not in love with her, obviously. Also amazing qualities. He's confident, right? He's a confident guy in himself. Okay, but even better qualities, right? He's protective. He is protective over his woman right here. I think that's something obviously a lot of Disney princes have anyway, but we appreciate it nonetheless. You know, once he falls in love with her, oh, he is in it. He is there. He has her back through and through. He is ruthless, trying to make sure that she stays alive and that she's protected. Going out of his way, battling these guards, making peace with this horse he got beef with just to go save his girl, sacrificing his life to save his girl. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Oh my god. You just can't get better than that. And not only that, but he's a listener. He is a man who listens, okay? They communicate with each other. They tell each other some personal stories about each other. And he listens. Overall, this man had every single thing going on for him to make us fall in love with him. To make him quite possibly everyone's favorite Disney prince. Quite possibly so. And if not your favorite, then one of your favorites. Like, I don't know a single person who can argue I did not care for Flynn Rider. I don't think I've ever heard that coming out of someone's mouth, and if it does, you're lying. I don't know you. I don't know you. Moving on to Kristoff. Kristoff!
She'll die on her own.
I can live with that.
You won't get your new sled if she's
You're crazy! Now, this is the thing. Again, I'm gonna make some points here. Overall, this is just so that you can understand quite possibly why people prefer Flynn over Kristoff, but it's not to trash on him. I genuinely think that this man is a great man, and I think he deserves more love and respect, but I can see why people don't care for him as much. I don't think there's anyone who says that they just dislike him, but to not care for him, yeah, kind of look at him and go, some of the reasons. Let's start with his design, because what the hell? He's a blonde. And that's okay. We can forgive him for that. You know what we can't forgive him for? You know what we can't work with? This mop flop ass, shaggy ass hair. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Who is his barber? Who is his hairdresser? Because I need to work. Sorry, they did you dirty, my guy. This is the difference between Flynn Rider and Kristoff, is that Kristoff has this unkempt hair that has no business being this messy. This is the Flynn Rider way, where it's cleanly unkempt. Whereas Kristoff, what the freak is this haircut? It's giving Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Flynn Rider, this. Flynn Rider, this. You see the difference? He also has baby face, which is adorable, right? I think he has more of a himbo, adorable look to him, which we love our himbos, right? My mama married a himbo. My dad is an absolute himbo, for sure. I have people who love this. But overall, and then when it comes to his personality, right? What is it? What even is it? I rewatched Frozen and Frozen 2, and I'm like, I don't really know who this guy is. Who are you? Who even is this man? We start off with him being more grumpy than snarky. You know, the difference between him and Flynn is that Flynn had like the snarky, like, haha, like this is having some dry humor like that, whereas Kristoff is just grumpy. He's just a big old grump when Anna first meets him.
Yes. Now back up while I deal with this crook here.
I'm like, damn, Kristoff. Like, his line delivery is just not, it's just not it. With trying to be snarky. I don't know if that's what Disney was trying to go for, was trying to kind of replicate that Flynn Rider sassiness, but it came off more just grumpy. He does start, again, trying to be like a little snarky with Anna when he talks to her about marrying a man she just met.
Best friend's name?
Probably John.
Eye color.
Dreamy.
Foot size?
Foot size doesn't matter.
Yeah, just not as quick-witted as Flynn, you know? And then there's multiple cases throughout the film where he's just more so being direct rather than being dry humor.
Give you my legs!
Those are my legs. Stop talking.
No. I'd like to meet these.
No, I mean it.
My cute little reindeer.
Don't talk to him like that.
I think that's probably the best way to describe him, is that he's just direct. Despite all of this, he also has kind of like a shy guy personality. Kind of shy guy, kind of ooh-woo, kind of awkward, you know? He's more awkward and clumsy, especially in number 2. You know, he stumbles on his words, he stutters, kind of like Anna does as well.
Clearly, just naive. Not naive, just new to love, like I was.
Kind of goes off on little tangents like, oh, well, can I do that? I don't know if I can do that.
Oh, I mean, no, we will make it out of here. Well, technically, the odds are kind of complicated.
Being kind of quirky. I hate using that word. I don't know if people really like that. Again, there's nothing wrong with it, right? There's nothing wrong with a cute, clumsy guy. He's adorable, he's awkward, he's himbo, right? And there's nothing wrong with it, is the thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but there's a reason why people are more attracted to Flynn than Kristoff. I think his personality was just kind of like, meh. But adding on to this, that's really all it is, though, is the thing, is that he doesn't actually really have too much personality, is the thing. Because apart from the awkward moments, apart from his grumpy moments, what else does he really have going on? Apart from being there for Anna, right? Because he is protective. He is so caring and loving for Anna, which is such beautiful qualities to have. Absolutely love that. Chef's kiss. But I feel like especially in number 2, they did his character pretty dirty with him just being there for Anna. Because that was literally his whole purpose in that movie, was just trying to propose to Anna and then trying to save Anna. But literally nothing else to his character, which is in contrast to Flynn. We get the whole picture of his character. Kristoff serves more as a boyfriend to Anna, more as a support to Anna, which again, nothing wrong with it, right? Nothing wrong with it. Walking green flag right here. He's doing all of the right things and has amazing qualities to him in regards to how he treats Anna. And I give him snaps. Give him snaps for it, please. I've been saying some things about Kristoff, but let's just give him snaps, please, because this man truly is here for his woman. Truly is the one to be like, that is my queen. She is my queen. But for us as the audience to love him more so as a man, as his own character, that does do more of a disservice. And that falls under the categories of the older Disney princes, right? Because they were totally there for their women as well, right? They were there to slay dragons and protect them and save them from harm. They were very devoted to them as well. But that's the main difference, again, why we love Flynn so much, is because he has his own personality and attributes and qualities to him that we like, whereas this guy is starting to fall under that same old style Disney prince archetype. He is protecting, but he's just a goofy guy. He really is just a chill guy. I also want to say, it just goes to show how little care and thought process Disney put into Kristoff himself as a person, because we don't even know his backstory, dude. For 2 movies, we don't even know. Like, we literally see him at the beginning of Frozen going off with this reindeer as a child and then being taken in by the troll rock people, but then never understanding why. like, what is your story, dude? Why is that never explained? Was he always alone with Sven? Was one of those dudes that was carving ice at the beginning his dad, and he just went off by himself and his dad just never found him again? Where are your parents? whose child is this? We have no idea who he is as a person. Who are you? Who are you? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What do you want out of life other than to carve ice? Because all we know of this man is that he's in love with his reindeer and loves ice. That's it. Do you have other hobbies? Do you play the flute? Eric plays the flute. What does he have other than talking with that reindeer? I truly think this man would have gone insane talking with his reindeer had he never met Anna. I truly believe that. I really do. There's even that song, right? There's the troll song in Frozen 1. We're like, is it the lumpy way he walks? Da, 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 da. Pisses in the garden or whatever. He's just some dude, really. He's just like any other dude. And then in number 2, he gets his own song, but then his own song is dedicated just to Anna and being in love with Anna. That's crazy how we get more characterization of Flynn in one movie than we get of Kristoff in 2 movies. In conclusion, right? In conclusion to all of this, from the points I've been making, why people love Flynn over Kristoff, I would say, is really coming down to how much care was taken in developing the character itself, because Flynn, we get the full picture, okay? We know his motivations from the start. He's a thief, he wants money, and then we even get more into his backstory when he talks to Rapunzel on how he was a kid who grew up with nothing, so he read the book of the Flynn Rider guy and then took inspiration from that and wanted to be like that one day. So we get the full picture, dude. We understand his motivations, his wants, his needs, and then the development on how that changes once he meets Rapunzel, once he falls in love with Rapunzel. That's huge. That is an arc right there, right? So we get all of that with Flynn, whereas with Kristoff, by the second movie, all we know about him as a character is that he loves Anna and loves his reindeer and chopping ice. And we don't actually know too much about him apart from his love for Anna and his dedication to her. There's not really much of an arc for him in the first movie either. You know, he does start off grumpy and a bit unwilling, of course, but again, he didn't really have much else going on for him other than wanting to get rid of the winter, because that's literally his job, is to carve ice. So he needs this winter to stop so he can get back to carving ice. That's literally his motivation. Get rid of some snow so he can get back to his job, essentially. But then that doesn't really leave much for development or arc. It leaves development for him and Anna to grow closer, of course, but then for him as his own character, it's more like, hey, yeah, I don't really want to help this girl out, but I'll help her out, which then goes to, oh, okay, actually, I'm starting to have feelings for this girl. That's something. And then to fully being devoted to her and being in love with her and wanting to make sure that she's protected and safe and all that stuff. But again, it's just not as much of his own character arc as opposed to Flynn Rider. I definitely would say that's one of the major differences between the two, and why people love and appreciate Flynn Rider's character that much more is because of that development and understand him as his own person rather than just being the boyfriend, the hero to the princess's story. That's my main point number 1 for sure. Point number 2. The personalities. Like I said, at the end of the day, Flynn Rider, we love ourselves a snarky king. A sassy man who can pop off. He has so much damn personality to him. It just exudes throughout the entirety of Tangled. Whereas Kristoff, nothing inherently wrong with it, but with who you would be entertained by more, with who you'll have more of a fun time watching, I think it's fair to say that it would be Flynn. We still love him, okay? We still love him. Let's make sure we still give love. Okay, give love. Give love. Another moment to give love to Kristoff, okay? Okay, let's give love. Give love. And then the last point obviously being, with the looks, again, subjective, but I mean, man, the fact that he's the only prince with facial hair, just let's be serious. That does something to people. Like, it's just not even fair. It's just not even Kristoff's fault at that point. But also the hair. Point me to the direction of the Disney person who okayed this hair. Who okayed this hair? You did Kristoff so dirty by that. And you know why? You know how I know this is because they could have chosen. They could chosen to make it better, right? Because there is a scene in Frozen 2 where he has it swept back. And even when he has it clean like that, okay, Anna messes it up a little bit. And even with her messing it up a little bit, it still looks so much better than his normal hair. His normal hairstyle. So what are you doing? Why did you do that to my boy, Disney? Unfortunately, he just did not have that going on for him, like how Flynn Rider did with his design. Sorry, he just didn't. He just, like, all the odds were working against Kristoff's favor at that point. Frozen 3. Okay, coming out. That is my request, Disney, is to give this man a normal ass haircut, please. Please help him out. Help my boy out. Give him a nice look, please. Please. All those points. Character development. That also goes along with the arc, the personality, the design. All goes in favor of Flynn Rider, which is why you choose Flynn Rider over Kristoff. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions, respectfully. Let me know if you respectfully disagree on any of the points I made. Let me know if you do actually prefer Kristoff over Flynn Rider, which I want to hear it. I want to hear if there are the people out there that are like, you know what? Nah, Kristoff's my boy. Kristoff's my guy. I ride or die for Kristoff. I would love to hear that and know your reasonings why you love him over Flynn Rider. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time. Mwah.